Did you go? Okay. Apparently. Why did you not make noise? Anywho, hello fellow YouTubians. Transformers Prime episode is uploading right now as I'm recording this. I'm trying to go really quick because my dad's going to be home soon and he doesn't like when I vlog when he's home. And I already started recording it. And so yeah. So that is uploading right now. Earlier, I went and I was recording Halo 4. I got my USB extender right there. I got my little patch where the USB extender and the USB coming from the rock seal plugs in there because it has to go all the way from there, up and around, and plugs in right here, this little white cord. So, I was playing it, and I wanted to make sure the audio wasn't blasting out of your guys' ears. So, I went and I was reviewing it, said I'd be right back, paused it, stopped the recording, so I went and looked at the playback, and all of the audio and all of the sounds, everything that you heard on the playback was either one point or another all messed up and screwed up. So it made my voice sound really deep at points, kind of mutated it somehow, slowed down the sound of it, made the bullets sound all kind of stuffy and hollow, and that sort of stuff. And before, I thought it was actually my mic, because, you know, I had my speakers right next to my face, so you'd hear my commentary and the sounds coming in through my mic, because I couldn't set it up anyway, because, I don't know, Turtle Beach just doesn't like it whatsoever. And I didn't want to wait a whole lot and spend a lot of money on something that could have worked when it might have not worked, and I wouldn't have been able to get a really refund on it. So I went back. The video was playing fine, but I listened to my speakers, and it couldn't have been my speakers because the speakers were playing fine. I even listened to them. Everything that was sound related was coming in through my mic, so I thought it was my mic. I did a test recording of Minecraft downstairs. It was on a creative world, so it didn't affect my survival play. And so it didn't seem to be in the mic. I think it was because I didn't actually have this covered. I just had the USBs plugged in, and it was just kind of sitting there out in the open. And as the cats like to come over here and lay by the open window and just kind of look outside and hunt for stuff when it's really hot. So I figured, oh, hey, maybe one of the cats went over, sat on it, and it disrupted the connection, making it record all messed up and stuff. I have not tried to record it because Dad's on his way home, and I don't want to get into playing it and have to stop just because he's home and he doesn't want to hear it, because he works long and hard days and basically does everything at his job. So I wrapped blue duct tape around the actual USB connection. Then we had some Coca-Cola vanilla, and the box is still left and all the soda was gone, so I kind of cut out a piece of that, put it over, and duct taped it. If you look, it's actually kind of really standing out. So, since that would annoy my dad and his girlfriend, and, you know, it wouldn't annoy me at all, but I'm like, okay, I'm going to invent this new thing called mini carpet. There you go. Problem solved. My new invention. It will be the invention of the century. So, yep. I'm not going to be able to record or re-record so it doesn't all sound all messed up tonight. So I will get on that. Tomorrow I'll record as much as I can. Hopefully I'll have to split it up in a couple of videos. I praise to the Lord, sort of, that it was just because some animal went over it and disturbed the connection, causing it to freak out and record weird. I'm really hoping that's what it was, or because for me, that's the only thing that it could be that was logical. I was messing around with my microphone on there. I was trying to bend it around so I could do kind of the same thing for like on my computer games and whatnot, so you guys could still hear the sounds from them too. And I was thinking that maybe I turned it a little bit too far. I like crisscrossed a couple of wires, something that pulled a little too much. or just because if I was turned, a little connection got, wasn't able to reach all the way or whatever. But like I said, I did the test connection. The video wasn't that long. It was 3 minutes and 10 seconds. But I didn't hear anything wrong with any of the sound. Granted, with how it's hooked up, all you could hear was my commentary and anything else coming in through my mic. But it sounded that way. I'm going to go and do a couple test videos tomorrow before I actually go and start playing. I'll just play off the campaign I already started for a few minutes to test the audio. And then if it all seems good and fine, and it's all working and good and peachy, and there's no sound mess up, not even in the slight musical background where it just slightly goes off. If even a part of it sounds wrong, I don't know what I'm going to do. But just to go through and make sure that not even those slight, tiny little parts that are impossible to notice, I will notice. So I'm just going to go through and make sure all that works. And if it does, I will start over and record as much as I can tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday, so I'm going to record as much as I can tomorrow. Start editing it and doing all that, converting it, getting ready to upload, maybe recording a little more if I can. And then on Wednesday, I should start uploading it, and start working on editing the extra parts I might have recorded afterwards tomorrow, or starting to record more and edit those so I can upload those the next days. But just keep in mind, those are no promises. If the volume, I don't know if it's just because it's up here and it's over a longer connection. Before, when I tested it to make sure the connection was good and it worked and recorded right, it didn't seem to have that problem. So just keep in mind, I make no promises. Things, when I make deadlines and tell you guys when I'm going to do stuff, something just screws me over. And then I look really bad for not being able to keep up on the deadlines that I myself set and should be able to reach. So just heads up on that. So my dad's probably going to be home in the next few minutes. So I'm going to go, gonna relax. Probably go and feed the dogs, because it's about that time. And yeah. Oh, and we are really close to 1,000 video views. Last I checked, we were at 954, I think. Since I'm putting up the review for the Prime episode and this vlog, I'll spread those two videos around on my Facebook page and whatnot, since that's basically the only extra page outside of YouTube that I have at the moment. So we should get a few more views. I think my goal for this week is